Hey guys, it's ArchieLuxury. ArchieLuxury from the ArchieLuxury channel, the Paul Pluta channel, and ArchieLuxury Corporate. Guys, keep watching. Keep watching. I need the viewers. I need the viewers. I need the subs. I need it. Like, subscribe, and tell your friends. Tell your friends, whether you like them or hate them. Just tell them anyhow. ArchieLuxury on YouTube.
Hey guys, it's your Pontiff, Archibald Chesterfield III, and today guys I want to make this video on why I bought 5 identical Pateks, and this is a very interesting thing, and many people have given me a bit of shtick, and they have a bit of a joke with me, and I probably deserve it. Of course I do. Of course I do. But I thought I'd make this video here and sort of explain why did I buy 5 identical watches? Well, 6. Okay. For a start, the 6 watches, yes, there was 6, but they I had a double up of one watch. I had a good friend of mine, Scotty. He was stuck with a watch. He needed to get out fast, so I decided to help him out by taking it. I got it at a great price, and I gotta be totally honest with you there. I kind of took it as an investment. We were able to access some of our superannuation, our 401k, and I thought, you know what? I'll take that watch and I'll possibly, I'll do one of 2 things. I will flip it for a bit of a profit, or I'll keep it for a while. And I gotta be honest with you, as long as you buy these things cheap enough, it's not really the end of the world. I'm the sort of guy who was thinking, you know, I would probably put that into some sort of automobile, but I've decided not to do that now. The world has gone crazy. COVID in Australia, what's happened is second-hand car prices have actually gone up on certain models 15 to 40%. It's crazy, 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 crazy. So it's not the time to be doing that. And I got to be honest with you, selling a Patek in a city like Brisbane is a bit hard because I don't trust shipping. So I just pull back. It's a long-term investment. But the question is, why did I buy these 5 identical watches? You can see them on the screen there. Why did I do that? Well, let me explain. So the method to this madness. Okay, so the front row we have got my yellow gold pieces, and the back row we've got my white gold pieces. Okay, so let's do a quick roll call. Okay, top left hand corner we got the world time, that's the 5110J. Next to that, we've got the watch I'm actually wearing, which is the 5196. That's the manual wine Calatrava. And next to that, we have got the superb annual calendar, 5035. And in the back row, we've got the 6006. And next to that, we've got a 5127. Okay, so why these models? What's the methodology to this madness? Well, I gotta tell you, what I really wanted was to have a collection which had some of the unique Patek movements. So the front row there, the world time, that's got the 240 base movement in it. The Patek, that's with the micro rotor. The 5196, which I happen to be wearing, the manual wine, that's using the legendary 215 movement. And then we've got the annual calendar, that's using the 315 movement, which later on was replaced by the 324 movement, 315/324 movement. Now in the back row, so my yellow gold, I've got in yellow gold, I got a world time, I've got a classic Calatrava, and I've got an annual calendar. 3 different models with 3 different movements. 240 movement, 215 and 315 movement. Then in the back row, we've got a unique double up here. Look at this. We've got the 6006, that's the Calatrava with the black dial. It's using the micro rotor 240 movement. And then right next to that is a 5127, which is actually using a 315 movement. So in this 5-piece ensemble, we've got 2 white golds, 3 yellow golds. We have got 2 240 movements, and we've got 2 315 movements and 1 215 movement. So this was kind of the mythology to the madness. And I got to tell you, I've always loved Patek Philippe's. I have always loved them. They were always my dream, was to have a Patek Philippe. And I've had a few. You know, I started off my Patek career in 2000. That's 20 years ago. And I got a 3919, which was a manual wind Calatrava, 33 mil, small little bugger. But that was the size at the time. Very popular model, the 3919. And, you know, I got to be honest with you, my dream was always to have a collection of Pateks. Now, I know you guys give me shite and say, hey, you're crazy to do this, crazy to do that. Look, you got to buy what makes you happy. And I've been very fortunate. I've managed to build a 5-piece. I've actually got 6, but I've got 2 5127, so I don't really count that. 5 unique Pateks, and I love them. I really do love them. I think they're all very unique, and they got a host of good memories for me. For example, the 5035, that's the Patek I got to celebrate my 40th birthday. That was an amazing watch, and I had to sell it because of personal reasons, and I managed to get that back. And it's funny, when I didn't have it, I always missed that watch. That was a watch that I always wanted to get back, so I got the exact watch back. My world time, that was a watch. I remember swimming in a swimming pool in Pattaya, thinking to myself, what would I buy if I could buy any watch? If I could buy anything? And it was actually a 5110. That's what I thought, you know, I'd buy one of those. And the 5127, well, that's kind of in tribute to the legendary 5107 I used to have. This is the next model out from it. So it's basically, for all intents and purposes, most people can't tell the difference. The bezel is slightly curved. I was happy either way to just get one of those back in white gold. And then, you know, I've got the 6006, which I've got to be honest with you, I just kind of stumbled. A good friend of mine offered it to me at he bought it at an amazing price from a guy who'd only had it for less than a year, and he passed it on to me. It's really, you know, it's a sign of friendship. He gave it to me at what he paid for it, which there was thousands left in it, and I don't want to sell it. I love it. I love it. And I've got to say, with all of these pieces here, I really do love them. I really, really, really do love them. And, you know, they're all a major struggle. These are all a major struggle. The world time, well, the world time, I'll tell you what a struggle. That was, I sold that's basically the money from the solid gold Submariner. That's what that money's from. The annual calendar, well, I had to sell my two-tone bluesy, V serial number bluesy, and my Zenith El Primero Chronomeister open heart. The 5127, that's the white gold 5127 Calatrava white dial at the back there. I actually swapped my Maserati blue dial Daytona and $2,000. The 6006, well, that's a bit of a story to that one. That one there was 3 Rolexes. I had a Milgauss Air King, the new Air King, and a Explorer 1, which I swapped. I think I got $1,000 or $1,500 cash back for a 5296, and then the 5296, and I added a couple of $1,000, became the 6006. So you can see a lot of sacrifice. These is just not easy, willy-nilly, boom, 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 boom. This was a lot of sacrifice. A lot of hard effort went into this. And then finally, the 5196. What about it? Well, you know what? The 5196, I put a deposit of my Explorer 2. That's right. I sold that to a guy in Bangkok, and that was the deposit on the 5196, and I was paying him back. It was a lot of money. Believe you me, 5196 was a lot of money. I paid $13,500 US for it, and I used my Explorer 2. That gave me, I think I put in 5 or 6. I can't remember exactly. I think 5 US into it, and then I paid it down $1,000 US a month. It took me considerable time. Believe you me, every one of these Pateks has involved a lot of misery and suffering, and it's not just money I've just plucked magically from somewhere. Each one of these was major major rationalization of my collection, and it was very painful. 6006 was basically 3 Rolex Steel Sports. The world time was a yellow gold Submariner. The annual calendar was the bluesy and a Zenith Chronomeister open heart. The 5127 in the back there was my Maserati blue dial Daytona, and the 5196, it was my Explorer 2, and a lot of money. That was a lot of, I put myself under a lot of pressure to pay for that watch. So I got to be totally honest with you. These 5 Pateks that you see on the screen, that was a lot of money for me. That was a lot of money. That was a lot of money. It damn well hurt. Believe you me, it damn well hurt. That wasn't just, oh yeah, I'll just buy this. Yes, no, these were major pain and suffering. I mean, you know, the 5127 was 3 Steel Sports Rolex. 3 Steel Sports Rolex. all of these watches here, Patek is so damn expensive. It is so expensive. It is a lot of money. It is a lot of money. And believe you me, there's a lot of pain that went into this, you know. And why did I do it? Well, I've always wanted to have multiple Pateks. That's kind of the end game. I can't afford to keep everything. I cannot afford to keep... I would have loved to have the Rolexes and the Pateks. Of course I would. Of course I would. That just wasn't possible. That just wasn't possible. And, you know, you have a dream. Every person has their own dream. I kind of pinch myself every day when I think that, hey, I have really achieved a dream which, for a lower middle class, overweight white guy, is incredible. It is absolutely incredible. So I don't for 1 minute take that for granted. So I'm extremely fortunate to have this little ensemble here. I love it. And look, there was a lot of I've kind of, you know, it don't ever lose sight. Patek is damn expensive. It was very, very expensive. Do I regret it? No. That's life. I mean, it's beautiful collection to have there. I look, would I add more? Look, I don't think I'll have the means to add it. You know, I've chosen a career path, YouTube, which really doesn't pay terribly well. And, you know, I think for myself, this is the collection. And I'd like to add, you know, I'd still like to get an Omega Speedmaster, get one Rolex Steel Sports. I'd love to do that. I see that happening. But I gotta move forward a little bit. And it's not the time to be incurring a lot of debt at the moment. So, yeah. But that's my Patek collection. Why did I buy 5? Well, there you go, guys. That's the in story to that, guys. I hope that answers your questions. Thank you so much. Like, subscribe, tell your friends, and don't be afraid to put a few comments down below. I will see you in the next one. Wristwatch check 5196, guys. 51. Hi guys, ArchieLuxury, and who do I recommend in America? In America, who do I recommend for quality pre-owned wristwatches? David SW, David SW, David SW. Go to davidsw.com. He is the best, the greatest pre-owned dealer in all of the United States of America. David SW, David SW, David SW. Hey guys, ArchieLuxury. Who do I recommend for watches in Brisbane and Sydney? Vintage Watch Co. That's correct. Vintage Watch Co. in Brisbane Arcade in Brisbane and the Strand Arcade in Sydney. Vintage Watch Co. Brisbane and Sydney. Ronnie, I've known him since the late 90s. Ronnie is a top bloke. Luke is a great guy. Vintage Watch Co. That is who I recommend in Australia. Check out Vintage Watch Co. and the guys' amazing range of watches. They also do service and repairs. Vintage Watch Co. That is where the Pontiff goes. You know, some of my Pateks came from Vintage Watch Co. That's right, guys. Vintage Watch Co.